Purple cake.
Yes, no.
What are you doing?
I am waiting, no?
For what?
Just waiting. Go back to sleep, no?
You are staring at me.
I know that Putin fart. I was going to wake you before the employees came.
Why do we live at McFatty's again?
Because Yermy pays us in coffee beans. We can't afford the place. Also, it shows we're good employees if we're always on time. It's easy, Putin fart. We are always here. We are never late, no?
Whatever. The store doesn't open for 6 more hours. Go to sleep.
This strong and almighty purple cake never sleeps, no?
Whatever. Go away. I said go away. You are getting on my nerves, purple cake. Go away.
I am bored, no?
Then go do something.
I know. We can talk.
No.
I can tell you about my home. Beautiful Agar, no?
That last word describes my feelings perfectly. No.
Alright. So, a long time
You're
ago...
not stopping, are you? Wait a minute. How did you do that?
Do what, no?
Changed your voice.
I did not change my voice, silly Putin fart.
Whatever. Finish so I can go back to sleep.
Alright. Once upon a time there was pink. Oops. You didn't hear that, no? Alright. So...
I was living in my home. The beautiful Agar. The flames were eternal, and the screams of sinners rang out loud. I was bored, though, and felt a calling. Someone was in need of my aid. It had been a while since I had been to America. The last time I was summoned, it was by the American CIA to assassinate Kenneth Fitzgerald Johnson. I was the gunman on the snowy hill. I knew I would be summoned soon. There was a man. His name was Jake Jacobson. And Jake worked at a fast food restaurant, McFatty's. Jake was overweight, full of acne, and picked on constantly. Jake hated his job. Jake hated his life. Jake wanted revenge. Jake wanted to get rid of his tormentors forever. Jake Jacobson was sitting home alone one night, skiing the interwebs. His fingers flew across the keyboard with blinding speed. He was finding fat material, tentacles, brightly colored lines. It didn't matter to Jake. He stumbled across something, well, a book. For only 50 easy payments of $59.99, Jake could have his very own book of black magic. Jake rubbed his greasy fingers together. A plan was forming.
Wait.
What? No?
Who is this Jake? Why do I care? What does this have to do with anything? You said you were going to talk about your home.
Be patient, no? The story is getting good.
Whatever. I don't know why I interrupted. This is all fantasy anyway.
Putin fart? I'm not lying, I swear.
Whatever. Just finish.
So, that bitch little Miss Muffet knows she was sitting on her tuffet.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Wrong story.
Just finish already.
Alright. Where was I, no? Oh yes, no. A plan was forming.
So he placed his order. Jake ordered the book, then played the waiting game, which mostly consisted of plotting, fapping, going to work, plotting some more, and then pretending he was a badass on 4chan. 2 weeks later, his book arrived. He began to study. He found what he wanted. He was going to summon the mighty Pulos Kankis from the depths of hell. He was going to sell his soul for revenge. He decided to perform the ritual at McFaddy's, because the script says so. But Jake didn't have all the materials, so he substituted. He didn't have goat's blood to draw the pentagram, so he used ketchup. Nor did he have the goat skull, so he used an all-beef USDA-approved GMO patty produced by Monsanto. He didn't have a black candle, so he used the fat drippings to form a candle. Jake didn't have the Infernal Master of Ceremonies flat-billed fitted baseball cap attainable for only an extra $49.95, so he wore his paper fry cook's hand. Also, he was without the Infernal Master of Ceremonies 100% cotton polyblend magical sorcery robes that came with the book for an easy credit card payment of $135.99, so he used his bathrobe, which he had trouble tying properly, so his junk was hanging out in clear view, because he was naked underneath the robes. But Jake didn't care. Soon they would all pay. He performed the ritual with severity and gravity, even though his junk was hanging out. Due to his substitutions and lack of knowledge of Latin, he didn't summon Pulos Kankis from the darkest depths of hell as intended. Instead, he summoned the amazing purple cake from the depths of Agar. He commanded the mighty and awesome purple cake to do his bidding. The wonderful, powerful, awesome, amazing, godlike purple cake looked the mere mortal up and down, and seeing his inexperience laughed in his face. Jake was confused, but asserted himself again. The strong, powerful, almighty, awesome, godlike, amazing, stupendous, super wonderful, cool, sweet, funny, totally not insane purple cake asked him what he wanted. The puny mortal Jake told him to kill, torture, and curse all of his bullies. The over-superlative using purple cake killed the puny, naked, fap-addicted Jake. Thus marks the end of the Jake saga.
What the fuck was that shit? That had nothing to do with anything, you egomaniac.
Putinfart, the story isn't over yet. You're silly, no?
I've heard enough of this. Story time ends now.
But you'll miss the best part, no?
Oh, be still my heart. I don't think I can live if you don't continue this horrid abomination.
Good, no. I knew you wanted to hear more.
I was being sarcastic, Purple Cake. I am finished. No more story.
Aww. But I want to know what happens.
Oh, dear God, no. Why are you awake, Hans?
I heard the story, and I was curious. And now I want to know what happens next. Good. We can continue now.
Make this torture cease now.
Yes, no. The torture of no more stories ceases now, no?
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Hans.
Oh, Putin, you're very welcome. So, Jake is dead now, no? So, the amazing, wonderful
Purple Cake looked at his surroundings. The amazing Purple Cake looked around, and seeing that no one else was around, so he kicked Jake's body out of the way and walked out the door. The almighty Purple Cake began to search. Someone needed his help, not the pathetic, puny mortal Jake. So, he began wandering. For 40 days and 50 nights he wandered, because he slept for 10 of the days he should have been wandering.
Even though the Purple Cake never sleeps, no?
Purple Cake wandered far and wide, and ended up back at McFaddy's. Standing outside of McFaddy's was a man magnitudes better and smarter than the average mortal. He was screaming at a worker. The amazing, wonderful, stupendous, great, powerful, awesome, godlike, cool, funny, totally not insane, completely normal Purple Cake froze and thought to himself,
This is the one, no? This is the one who needs my help. The man turned to the amazing Purple Cake and said, What the fuck are you guys doing back here?
Oh, thank God. The torture ends now.
What are you doing? Story time, you hear me? Join us, no?
No. Story time is over. The end. The crazy, insane, egomaniac purple cake lived happily ever after.
Employees are coming in. You better get out from back there. Wait. Why is there a red pentagram on the floor back there? It looks like old ketchup. Don't these people clean?
Wait.
No. No waiting, no? Story time is over, remember?
Aw, I want to know what happens. Was the strange man sexy?
We will never know.